time to elevate your mind with SJC. Let's take a journey to new possibilities. Open up your mind to things you cannot see. It's time to elevate your mind. It's time to elevate your mind with SJC.
Welcome to Elevate by SJC. We are back. What's up, Toni?
Hey, Sam.
I'm gonna try that again.
No, you can't do that to me.
Yes, I can. Look, this is a podcast. It don't matter. Look, I own the rights to this. Welcome to Elevate by SJC. What up, Toni?
What up, Sam?
You know I'm chilling. Episode 3. We are here. We have a special guest. Hold on. I look like Rick Ross, don't I?
I'm the biggest boss that. No.
Let me do it one more time. This third time the charm.
Oh my
Welcome to Elevate by SJC. What up, Toni?
What up? Is this your radio
She's
voice?
her and I am me. We are back. She, whatever. So we got a special guest today. What this episode title is? Elevating with BBWs. BBWs, yeah, baby. We finna talk about them BBWs. And for you to find out what it is, of course, you have to continue to listen. What's it stand for? Black business women? Anyway, we have a special guest with us today. I've known this young lady since Wiregrass Park. She has some of the greatest hair care, beard care stuff you can find. She's almost nationwide. I've known her, I don't know, about 15, 16, I don't know, 17, 18. She about 50. I've known her about 49 years. We're going to go ahead and bring her on. I want everybody to welcome Janet. What's up? How you doing?
Hey, y'all.
Miss Carrie J, how you doing this evening?
I am good. How are y'all?
Great. It's so good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Tired. You actually our first guest, man. We are very elated, happy that you decided to say yes to us. You know, you're a celebrity now. You got your own star in Hollywood. You know you're a busy woman, so we appreciate you though.
I'm trying to get there. Oh, not quite, but
well, look, you're gonna get there one day. Yeah, it's live, Toni. You know, somebody's gonna open the garage because somebody outside, but it's cool. It's what podcast for. Yeah, it says motion at the front door. You know, hey guys, I'm sorry we're live. That's how it go. Anyway, so before we get started, I did want to talk about something. I'm just gonna save that for later as a bonus clip. Something was on my heart. I was gonna go live earlier, but I'm gonna just wait on it. But I'm going to just talk about this with our Exit 30 segment brought to you by Hawt, Wicks Scents. Mr. Deion Sanders. Did y'all see that article about Deion getting hired at, I guess, JSU, Jackson State? What are they known for? What are the band's name?
Are they tigers?
Are they Tigers?
They not Alabama. The Alabama A&M. So I don't know.
Wait a minute.
I forgot we got Miss ASU on here. I forgot. My bad. I forgot we got Alabama State Hornets.
Yes.
I forgot about that. Did we beat y'all last year?
Don't even start.
Okay, I didn't finish start. Friendly competition.
Don't bring up old stuff.
But no, I think the Deion Sanders is a great hire. I know a lot of people have been talking about it. I just think it's about to be a change in the landscape for HBCUs, period. I don't know how long he's going to be there. I'm not sure what his plans are, but I believe there's about to be a change in the landscape, especially with everything going on in the world. So I've heard he hired a couple people, but I know it's not true, like Warren Sapp. Who else was it? Terrell Owens. Come on, bro.
Oh, yeah, Terrell Owens.
Come on. Jackson State can barely afford him. So.
He actually made a tweet and said that was not true. So
Yeah, I seen it. Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom. That's what the band name is.
I think Google it really fast.
I mean, you can, but yeah, I think it's going to be great for us. How do y'all feel about it?
I think, like you said, it's definitely going to change the landscape. I feel a shift coming. Like, he already had a 5-star recruit to transfer from Mississippi State.
I seen that.
Yeah, that's gonna be the new wave.
I think the biggest thing though is people want immediate change. It's going to be years. Like people
Yeah.
are going to have to sacrifice going to those D1 schools and really make a change, especially our black athletes. It's going to be maybe 10, 20, 30 years, but hopefully this starts to change the tide, right? Because, HBCUs need that exposure. I'm a Bulldog for life, but I'm just glad to see that's happening. I know Mo Williams is at
Alabama State.
he's at some school that's in a SWAC. So it's going to be great. I think we got FAMU coming and Bethune Cook coming next year. So the SWAC about to be lit.
Oh yes.
Yeah. ASU about to go old and whatever. What you say, Toni?
The SWAC is already lit because the best.
Yeah. SWAC gonna be they lit and ASU. Anyway, but but I hope it is good, man, and hopefully that people they see what's going on, and hopefully we have a lot of 4 and 5 star athletes actually start to go to those schools. One thing I like what Dion said yesterday when he was talking to Strahan was like, I'm not going after 2-star athletes. I'm going straight for the 4 and 5 star, period.
Right.
Like there's no waiting around. So he's looking in the right direction, as you see in the background. Black colleges, baby. Support black colleges, especially
right. Definitely.
I mean,
Alabama.
A lot of money back into black colleges for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they take a lot of the talent out of the communities that these black colleges are in. So for sure, it should funnel a lot of money back into it.
And they don't even get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like these black athletes are funneling all this money to these, D1 schools. I'm not going to say the other name, but D1 schools, and they don't get anything from it. And like I said, Dion's already building.
Well, they should be getting a good education from it.
Yeah, right. Great. They are. But they get hurt. Guess what? It's over, bro. And most of the athletes, they go to school thinking like, I'm going to the league, and everybody can't go to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a great thing. I know he's building a facility, and hopefully other black universities follow his lead or follow the league as far as hiring big names, because big names attract people. He may be 1 in 40, right? But that's prime time, baby. Like,
Right.
Did y'all before we get started?
Did y'all see that?
The entrance?
Yeah, the entrance, man, bro.
Motorcade, everything.
Bro had like 500 bodyguards. I'm like, bro, you at JSU. This is not Alabama. Come on. Look, there was like no pictures, no nothing. Like they had the whole stage, the whole band. They had the SUV coming to the start. Like, come on, bro. But yeah, it was exciting.
There though.
It's gonna most definitely be dope. But I hope, like I said, it's gonna be a great change, and I just hope other universities follow behind. But anyway, without further ado, we got a special guest, Miss JG, Janet G, however you want to call her, talking about her product, Carrie J Hair Care. Janet, how did that get started? Like, what did the whole idea come from as far as Carrie J? Like, what's that name come from?
Well, Carrie J is named after my late grandmother. She passed in 2015. So, I already had the idea of, starting my own hair care line. But after she passed, I was like, it's only right to, pay tribute to her and I had a name and everything. So I changed the name, and Carrie J, I just think it was like the perfect fit. So I already had the idea, just wanted to kind of experiment. I couldn't find products that worked on my daughter's hair, my oldest daughter, Chloe. So I was like, I'm just gonna try this out. I was like literally mixing up stuff in the kitchen, and it worked. Like it worked on her 4C hair, and I started like passing it out to my mom and friends, and it was like a hit. And they were like, "Yeah, you need to just go ahead and take off." So that's how it started in my kitchen.
Hey, Amazon started in the garage, right? So
right.
Hey, I had a question though. It was crazy, like you said, it came from your grandmother. Rest in peace. Why do black folks always name their business after their grandparents? Like for real? No, I'm serious, because the first time me and Toni met, she was like, "We're gonna have a line called Coley." That's my granddaddy name, right? It's always them grandparents, or we're gonna name it Irene. So that's just crazy. Like we always name it after our grandparents.
Well, and it might sound cliche, but The foundation that, like, my grandmother, she was big on helping and giving back. So that's what my foundation is built on. So
Okay,
I
I
just
like
thought
that.
that would be perfect. It's like more than, just her name. It's like our whole mission.
I got you. What you about to say, Toni?
Nothing. I mean, like, why you gotta? I mean, what's wrong with carrying our names?
No,
I
I was
mean,
just
it's a
asking.
legacy, right? So,
No, I
like,
feel
what's
you.
wrong with?
Look, my granddad was a damn sergeant in the army. Ain't nothing Coley about no clothesline. So I'm just asking, you know what I'm saying? Like, rest in peace, Coley. I love my granddaddy. Like, we're gonna name this store Colt Carrying.
No, it was gonna. Don't tell the name first of all.
Okay,
First of all,
go ahead.
don't tell the name because it's still gonna
Okay,
happen.
go ahead.
However, yeah, don't be. You
No, I'm
spicy.
just asking. You know, I just want to
You
see.
being spicy.
But anyway, that's great. You know, we do have to continue our legacy, especially like, being, our roots and stuff. Like, it's important to carry, the name and keep it alive. I mean, I do wish like sometime my granddad was alive to see. Well, not some. I wish that all the time he was alive to see what so far me and my brother have, come, and his grandkids as far as Keisha. Just seeing like the things that we have done and developed as people. So I mean, most definitely important.
I
Excuse
don't know if
me.
you ever noticed the logo, but you see like the roots at the bottom of my out. When you get a chance, go back. It's like roots because my grandmother, she was that. She was that to our family. So everything was kind of like based around her.
I got you. So, how often do you spend time like with Carrie J? Because I know it can be like you. I know we talked about earlier
Well, is this your
backstage.
full
Go
time?
ahead.
I'm sorry
Yeah,
for
yeah.
interrupting.
Oh,
Before
go
you
ahead.
is this your full time, or do you have a job and you're doing this full time?
Up until now, I've always worked and did this, but I was kind of forced into doing this for full time because I got furloughed when the pandemic started.
I
So
got you.
since March, I've been doing it full time.
Have you seen an increase when you putting everything into your business versus having your time split between
Yes.
two different things?
It just overall, like I've been able to achieve more with my business because I'm not, trying to. Even because when you're at work, even when you get off that clock, you're still, thinking about, I gotta do this tomorrow, I gotta do that tomorrow. So yeah, definitely I've been able to accomplish so much.
Do you have days like I know we supposed to record last night? You have days like, man, I don't even want to do nothing.
Yes, today was one of them days.
I think it's almost every day for me. I know you asked about the podcast. Like people think you just get on here and speak. Like you have to think of questions or how I'm going to open with this or how I'm going to do with this. Like right now, my brain is
Provide
running.
show
Right.
notes.
Mm-hmm.
We have a segment coming up called Shade Tree. Stick around.
That's
Keep playing. Keep playing, bro. I promise I'm gonna break it loose. But nah, on a serious note, I think people don't, and I mentioned that on the first episode. People they just see Carrie J, they see Hot Wicks, they see Elevate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this easy. No, it's not. It takes a lot.
And it is. It's hard. I work harder now than I did, working 8 to 5 or so. Yeah.
Like, does it make you like value it more at the end of the day, like your product, your brand?
It does. It definitely. It's like now I know why I started in the first place. I think a lot of times when I was working, and I don't discourage anybody, like work your job while you build your business. Like that's important, first of all. But I'm able to like think much more in terms of, just how I can elevate my brand to the next level without having to worry about
Elevate.
Yeah.
You got that word from. You gotta elevate. I'm serious. No, I'm like I said, that's real, man. I think now with this and watching you guys, I see and value like what this is my brand. I have to like nourish it and take it,
Your
take
baby.
care of it. Yeah, it is. Like the background, right? I did that myself. I didn't hire nobody, and I watch people all the time on Instagram, like creators, and they were talking about how they need a team. Hell, I see why now because sometimes I'll be like, bro, I'm tired. I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? So What you saying?
You do no, I'm
Yeah.
just saying you do need a team for sure. Do you have a team, Janet?
No, I am going to have a team though.
Them kids.
Chloe, they be helping me package, they do. But no, that's like at the top of my list. Like having a team, not just for me, because sometimes I'm overworking, but again, it's just being able to like help the people in my community, give them jobs and stuff like that. So I definitely, I want a team. I need a team.
I know, man.
Do it by yourself.
You can't. It gets to a point where it's just overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't want to like stop where you're at, because if you keep doing once it becomes overwhelming, then your product may suffer, right? Your end product. So definitely need a team. It's like, so when do you think that you'll expand to get a team?
I wrote down next year. Like I was like, God, I don't know how you gonna do this, but I just believe, that next year will be like the year that we really
go into the next level.
Yeah.
She's going to elevate, not next level. She's going to elevate.
Elevate.
Let's
keep it on.
Let's trademark it. Look, I got a question. I can't remember it now. I think the question was, well, there was a two-part. The first one is, I can go back to the other one in a minute. How do you balance that work life? Because I know it takes. Sometimes it is all day. Like, how do you balance that?
It's a lot. A support system, like use your support. I use my support system. You can't be afraid to like ask for help. Like my parents help a lot, and when my brother, when he's here, my aunts, everybody just kind of, they know where I'm trying to go. So as long as they see me trying, So my support system, that's how I balance.
Do you live a normal life? Because I feel like we don't. Like, we'll have soccer games. We'll just like get McDonald's. We're like, you know what? Man, we'll clean up tomorrow. Like,
Right.
like you be tired. You understand you're a human. Like, you be tired. You know what I'm saying? Like,
enough hours in a day.
Yeah, I need a team. Anybody want to be a free, what you call them people that do the
unpaid internship?
Intern, please email elevate by SJC. For real. Now, when God brings this mulaki, then I'll pay you. Oh yeah. So Janet, do you use, like, when you first started, I'm just thinking, like, did you use your own funding, or did you like get grants, loans, things of that sort?
I use my own. I use my paycheck from Kitchen. I use my paycheck to fund my business. I didn't start with any loans or grants, and now I'm working on grants and stuff now though. Like you need money. Like you can't.
Man,
you need money. Listen.
I hate that mentality is you gotta spend money to make money. Hell, I got bills too.
Right.
But go ahead.
Kirsten told me the other day, I was like trying to decide what type of supplies I was gonna get, and she was like, you gotta spend the money to make it back. And I was like, well dang, I guess I'm about to spend this money.
I hate that mentality.
It's so hard to press that button when I'm ordering stuff.
Girl, I be like trying to see what I can take out the cart. Like, what do I really need right now?
Yeah. I mean, I hate the mentality. I spend money to make money, but also, what's the Bible say? You become slaves to the lender or something of that sort. I don't want to be that, because I know, but we all do need help, right? Especially like being a small business. I'm just thinking about Amazon or Elon Musk or whoever when they first started. How did you get to where you're at right now? You know what I'm saying? I know you had to borrow from somebody. Oh, they probably was in mom and daddy pocket. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's what majority of people do.
If you can borrow some money, like I definitely am looking into like raising capital for Carrie J. We at that point, I can't make sales if I don't have inventory. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Then you have like a special.
Really hard to borrow money though, being African American, because I worked at the bank for a while. And then also I worked with the Black Chamber of Commerce, and I remember going into this meeting because I had my business up and going, and they were like, well, if you made this much amount of money each month, then we would give you a loan. I was like, if I made that amount of money each month, then I wouldn't need a loan. Right.
Exactly.
So yeah. So
well, eventually you'll get there, but you gotta get your you gotta get your I think once you get your brand out there, then you're good. You know what I'm saying? It's different then versus I'm starting, I'm trying to get like, you know what I'm saying? Like my first episode when I was sold those shirts, right? Sold about what, 6 or 7 so far. How I'm maintaining all these platforms I'm using, like, you know, what I'm using right now to record or you know, the thing I'm using to post my recordings on, you know, how do I maintain that, right? So I think the biggest thing is, yeah, I do need funding, right? Now, but once I start merchandise or I get ads or sponsorship, things of that sort, then look, I'm good. I don't need nobody else, right? So I just think that at the beginning it is important, but I think also we have to be mindful of how much can I balance as well.
Right.
We have to be smart borrowers per se. Well, what did you have a sale one time? You sold like what, $500 or $600 or something like in a couple of hours? I can't remember. I seen the post.
It was the good amount in probably like 2 hours.
How did it boom like that though?
People love sales. And like
Black people.
people love sales. Yeah. So basically, you know, kind of, I don't like if I'm doing a big sale, I don't like to announce it like way ahead of time.
Okay, but Beyonce.
Kind of get people anticipation, like going or whatever. And I just sent out an email. That's how I get a lot of my sales, like through email marketing.
Oh yeah, I get one like every other
Don't do
day. But it's smart. But you know what? I will say it is smart doing that because you know what? I get emails from like Carrie J, or I might get emails from, let's say, Finish Line or Old Navy, right? I get, or you know what? The worst one for me though is Bath and Body Works. They send like 10 emails a day. But you know what though? It works. You buy from because you see the email. You say, man, I get one more email. And you're like, no, I'm gonna click. I might spend $10. The damn shopping cart be $200. You know what I'm saying? So that email stuff, it worked. People love communicating through email. People love clicking things. Like think about when you're on Instagram, Facebook, things of that sort. People love clicking, right? So that email thing does where I'm like, man, I get one more email. Then my mama should be like, can you order something from Janet and have her drop it off? She got a sale going on. So, you know, that's real. You see what I'm saying? So that stuff works because, like, I just think about little things like my mama. Oh, get your daddy some beard stuff. You know, he love it. Look, this she like this. Look, this she like this. Look, she just like.
Oh, she watching.
Oh, she be like, just have Janet drop it off. So, but no, the email stuff do work. You know, one thing also somebody had told me, like, you need to post. Like, I do try to post articles. That is hard. Like, how do you like continue like to post like throughout the day? You know what I'm saying? Like,
if people don't know what you have, they can't support it. You gotta post. You just, and you know, it's like what is it? Send out. You can automate, you know, your content and just like have it go out Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like posting every day.
Do you use that?
I don't.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to say their name because they ain't paying me to say their name, but I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. And like you get up to 3 subscriptions, well, 3 social media platforms. After that, they charge you like the first 30 days are free. And after that, it's like 28. That's why I need sponsors, $28.99 or something like that. God,
I haven't used it for me, but I've used it for like other people and help them. But it works, you know. So
yeah. How many follow? Like, do you mind me asking? Like, how many followers do you have right now? Like on your main, let's say Instagram or Twitter for Carrie J.
On Facebook, I'm at 1,300, and
for real? That's what's up.
On Instagram, I'm on like 1,200. So I'm trying to.
That is really good.
Do you follow people back, or you don't? I don't follow people back. It's probably my problem.
People back, and I try to like
engage with them,
and engage with them.
See, I think that's my issue because, like, if I'm on Instagram, I don't want to scroll and see other people's stuff. Now, I follow celebrities, like people that that have podcasts. Like, not no like celebrity,
everyday people that's supporting you.
Yeah, you're right. That's why I said, no, look, I'm trying to elevate on that part. I just hate scrolling. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to see so and so post somebody fighting in the streets. I don't want to see that. So I only follow
those types of
you know, so that's I think I need to do better with that. You know what I'm saying? I also need to find something that's gonna boom and just like give me a whole lot of followers at once. Like, did you get a whole lot of followers or just kept taking time to post?
Yeah, it built, you know. Instagram is built. I feel like it's so hard to get followers on Instagram, but
the algorithm they keep talking about all the time.
Yes, like so I just keep, I just keep posting.
Yeah, I see. What? So is it hard being have you found any kind of struggles being a Black entrepreneur, especially being a woman?
Definitely. Funding. People, I feel like people don't want, and I get it, but people do not want to give businesses just starting out. They don't want to give us money. Trying to get people to, I guess, like believe in, because there's so many other hair care brands out there. Trying to get people to see the difference between Carrie.
I'm about to say how you separate yourself. Yeah,
how you separate yourself. So I really try to be authentic and transparent. Even like on my business page. Like at first, I remember when I first launched, I was speaking in terms like our founder. Like people thought it was somebody else running the page.
Yeah, I see that. That's dope.
When I started, I guess, being more personable, my following grew because people wanted to see me working, at home. People wanted to see me packaging products. People wanted to like see the real thing. So that made a difference.
Yeah. I seen this girl. I ain't gonna say her name because she's not paying me to say her name. Like she does like these videos. Like she'll do like 15 little mini little stories on Instagram, and like her followers are crazy. But I'm like, I can't do that all day. Like she'll sit here like, oh, I'm doing this morning. I'm drinking coffee. I'm going to my co-working space. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be like, God.
You just have to set it up to where, because that's something that I'm trying to work on with the one business or whatever. You just gotta do like 5-10 minutes out of your day and kind of break it up like you're doing,
Yeah.
You don't have to be so involved. Do you ever find it hard with customers wanting stuff for free? or
certain customers
or discount or just not valuing what
we know
that they
yes. That goes back to your question too, Sam, and that goes hand in hand with Black businesses. People don't think that we're like running a legit
they'll pay Polo $300, but they sure won't look. You got that cousin. Hey, cuz, you my kinfolk. Let me go and get that 30% off. Or I pay you next week. No, bro. Like you gonna go to Old Navy. You gonna go to McDonald's. You gonna go to Polo. You gonna go to what else is popular? I don't know. Balenciaga and pay the full price. No, that's not fair to people. I don't understand that. The mentality is so messed up that we keep doing that.
And I guess it's just because they think that they know you, but people don't think that I, run a legit business. I try to get people to understand that I don't want to accept cash out and cash for payments. I want you to go to the website and place an order in. I have to report taxes.
And then they'll be like, "No, man, go. You got my cat." No, like you can't go to Grand Hustle and purchase a TI shirt on his Cash App. I don't understand that.
Or you can't see me in Walmart and be like, "You got some products on hand." Like Cantu ain't carrying around. You know what I'm saying? So just to try to get people to like see me as a legit business, that's like hard.
Yeah.
People don't respect business hours. What you think? Like I'm like, oh my goodness! Like I mean, I can't have phone calls every time of the night, and then I don't want to be rude and not reply. But sometimes you just can't reply, because it's like you can't access Walmart 24/7 now. You can't even access Walmart 24/7.
You can't
at all. Yeah, I think that's what I learned from Toni. Like seeing her business like grow from where it was to where it's at now. Like it legitimately takes day in, day out work. There are days that I just like me or her want to get up, right? Put the podcast off or, I got to do this for the business. Got to, put it off another day. because like you're tired. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's going back to earlier. Like you need help, but damn, you got to pay help.
Right. And that's the issue that comes into play.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy is, like I said, I follow a lot of podcasts and I see where they're at right now. They be like on episode 147, or, they have like, okay, if I mention your podcast on mine, swipe up, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dang. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes that does make me mad, but I'm like, okay, Sam, you're on episode 3. You just started like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, like pipe down. And trust the process, right? I think I have to learn and grind, and I think the important part is consistent, right? Like every day, day in, day out, being consistent on my craft, your craft, Toni's craft, and just continue to do it, because it's easy to fall off and just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna chill for a while. And guess what? That was your window opportunity to expand. Like, I've seen people that I know I'm going on because y'all know I start preaching. I seen this. Who was it? Oh, what's old girl name? She did that book. What's her name on Wildin' Out?
B. Simone.
B. Simone. Like, you remember she did the whole thing about make $1 million by my birthday?
Right.
That's crazy. I'm like, dang, we can do that. But I'm like, we don't have the following. So sometimes I think you have to put yourself on a level like, okay, look, I'm going to elevate, but I got to trust the process first. Then I can have sales and things.
Right.
Look, I'm trying to do this by my birthday. I'm trying to make this much, give so much percentage back to whoever based on your following. So I think it's important to know where you're at as a person, plan ahead, and know that, okay, maybe in a year, like you said, I'm going to get me a team, or in 2 years, Hot Wicks will be doing this or whatever. And then you can elevate and be like, okay, I got this sale going on and make $10,000 in 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? So
we try and do millions in minutes.
I know, like the girl from the skincare, she made like $1 million.
Oh, I seen that.
I was like, man, I can do that.
But I wish I'd be knowing the backstory. Like, damn, how long did it take her to get where she at now? Like, I want to know the backstory.
I do, because I go and I look, and she been in business for like 5 years.
Oh, for real? So she was like,
it's no overnight success.
No.
Yeah, no such thing. But our people will be like, man, you better make it tomorrow.
That's another struggle. People think, because Carrie J and I like to celebrate the wins, the small wins, but people be thinking, I got all this money, and I be like,
where
I got bills, bro.
First of all, I'm living off my business right now. Second of all, you have to invest back into your business. I'm only on year 2, so.
I think it seemed longer than that. So it's only 2 years?
It does seem longer. Yep, 2 years.
Dang. It do seem longer. Yeah, it's true. Like, you have to like reinvest. Like, you just don't get the money and go buy a big house.
Yeah,
it doesn't work like.
I'm gonna be to that point where I could just go cash out, but I'm not there yet.
Look, sometimes I'll be like, man, let me go ahead and shut this down, work this full-time job, stop with this 401k, and stop with this pension, stop playing with y'all.
Now you wouldn't be following your purpose, now would you?
No, man, no, because like this honestly, this make me so excited, like just to be able to speak to people. Hold on, the right people, right? You can't interview everybody. Right. Look, your mama, daddy, cousin, brother, sister, uncle, Willie down there on Foster Street. You can't interview everybody, right? But just be able to talk, because like both of y'all know, I love to talk, you know what I'm saying? And just having general, conversation and see my people elevate. Like, I think that's important, man. And like, we have to like stop hating. I think, another thing that we haven't talked about yet is jealousy. Like, it's a lot of jealousy in business, especially your friends. Like, I can't call you. I can't answer the phone, man. Like, my mind is like, I'm at work. My mind is thinking. I don't have time. And then, Kirsten has soccer, or she has dance, or Toni has this going on. Like, I do not have time. So people come, oh, that podcast, or look at Hot Wicks, or look at Carrie J. She thinks she bad. No, we busy. I think, like you said, people I don't think they take it serious enough where they really like, okay, you know what? I support them. They really doing something. So like you said, it's hard. It's really hard.
Well, they don't take it, serious until they're doing something that needs support.
Oh,
oh, great point. And they see all the hard work.
Yeah. Speaking from experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I think that's people close to you.
Yeah, when you make that $1 million, they'll be like, "Man, I told you was gonna make it, girl." No, you
Right.
didn't. Look. Oh, man, fly me out there. No, I ain't for
Keeping the
no.
same people that was giving me that energy
Yeah,
before.
give
I
me
know.
that same energy. Like, give me that same energy. Like, have you like by doing Carrie J? I mean, has that motivated like people in your family to do their own thing, like start their own business or anything of
Oh,
that sort?
it not necessarily. Well, I think because my mom, she started. I don't know if you like, but my mom and her husband, like, they started their own trucking business.
Oh,
Um,
that's what's up.
so they started their own trucking business. It definitely has motivated the people that are closest to me. Like a lot of my close friends and family, they tell me all the time, like, you motivate me. Just not even if it's like going to school, chasing that promotion, like,
Right.
not necessarily opening a business, just whatever they want to do.
Yeah, it's like I know like I'm fresh on the scene, but I get like messages like, "Man, I love the episode." Like that motivated me to start that list. That, motivate me to, change those problems to profit. I'm not sure if you heard last episode, but that's important that we do those things. Like Toni motivated me. If it weren't for her, I'll still be working my 9 to 5, watching the game right now. What's the score? So but
Yeah.
that's what I think that's important. Like one of my things as well, not just do this just to be doing it, right, but just to motivate people around me.
Yeah.
Like Toni's motivating me. Now it's my turn to motivate somebody else outside the circle. If you're not doing that, then what is your purpose? You know what I'm saying? So what is Carrie J's purpose?
We want to sell amazing products, of course, but my whole thing was like empowering through the products. Just like showing little Black girls and Black women like you are beautiful. It doesn't matter, what texture your hair is, and just giving them that confidence. And when people say, "Oh, my hair popping," I got this Carrie J on, like that's like the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Just like that's what we want to do. We don't just want. I want to make money, of course, but I want to make people feel good about themselves.
Right. So do you like mix your own products or like a third party? Is that
Yeah,
the hardest thing?
it is, and that's another one of my goals to eventually like get a manufacturer to make my products for me because it's a lot mixing, a lot of products. So, but yeah.
Yeah, because I think like you said earlier, like people like to see like you're at home in your element. I think I seen a mixer one time. It was like a cake. It was like
It's,
a
it's a KitchenAid mixer.
oh, you don't cook with it, dude. You don't put no food in there either.
Pure hair products.
I got just playing with you. So did your I think you did some hand sanitizer. Was that booming?
Yeah, and it just restocked. The hand sanitizer did really well, and I wasn't gonna bring it back, but people, because it's not like how y'all know how hand sanitizer smell like straight alcohol, but I added like essential oils to make it smell good, and people love that. So I brought it back, and I was able to like donate some and stuff. So the hand sanitizer has been a hit.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. Like I see it. Like I'll never forget. I was somewhere. Just speak on Toni. Like I seen her a shirt that she made. Like, damn, my baby made that shirt. You know what I'm saying? And like I don't even like it is. I don't like to approach those people. I like to take it in. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's something about approaching people like, oh man, my girl made that shirt. No, enjoy the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'll never forget one time. Like this guy I know that lives up here. He like, I said, damn. How did you find out about Carrie J? So it's crazy how your product travels. You know what I'm saying? Like dude I work with, he was like, man, I done heard them before. Carrie J, who that? I said, oh, that's my homegirl. Like that's crazy. Like product on a social media or somebody has your candle, your shirt, or your haircut. I'm like, damn, how do you find out? It's the word of mouth. Like I can have a picture and Tutu from Texas, brother live in Huntsville, and he saw it on his social media and it travels. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how your product travels. How many states are you in, by the way?
25. I'm halfway there.
Is it like in stores or people that have bought from the website?
Yeah. We are in stores. We landed the first retail store in June in Conyers, Georgia.
Did you pursue them or did they hear about you?
And I was like, I had like a double take when she sent me the message. That goes back to like underestimating yourself. But one of my college classmates knew her, and she was looking for, black owned hair care lines to put in her store, and she gave her Carrie J, and then she messaged me, and it went from there. And it's been like selling out and stuff, so it's doing really good.
You have any advice for or both of y'all? Y'all both are BBWs.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, for real. Let me stuck. Y'all not gonna be silly, man. Like for real. Like, what advice do you guys give, like black entrepreneurs or black women? Specifically. Like, what advice do both of you guys give?
You want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I say just stick to what you believe in. It is definitely a hard journey, but you don't want to give up at all. And you just got to believe in yourself. That's what I say. Believe in yourself and do the work. Google your best friend. If you need to know something, you don't have to go ask somebody that's inexperienced. Read up on whatever it is that you're trying to do, and you become the expert so that people will ask you questions. That's just basically just keep going.
Okay. Janet?
That's good advice. Definitely don't give up. Make sure, it's something that you really want to do. Don't do it just because somebody else is doing it, but make sure you have a real passion for it, because if you're not passionate about it, it'll never work. Like you said, do your own research so you can tell people. You can tell the difference between somebody that's doing it from passion and somebody that's just doing it to be doing it. So just make sure that you're passionate about it. Pray about it. I always tell people I stick by this: pray, plan, prepare, and launch. So just make sure you prepare, you pray about it. I'm a Christian, obviously, so just consult God. He will never
Y'all see my shirt? Worship. Amen. Look, worship.
like a vision, that's not meant for you. So definitely stick to it. Just don't give up. Surround yourself with people who genuinely want to see you win. I think that's the biggest thing.
That is key, to have a good team. A good support system.
Yeah, good support system.
Yeah, I had read something where it said, you cannot do it without a team. I know we talked about it earlier. Like somebody put that, like, that's real. You cannot do everything by yourself. Like eventually you're going to have a team, because once, let's say you make, like you said, Toni said, make millions. You can't.
But you
do
can't
it by
scale
yourself.
To millions by yourself. That's
right.
That's
you have to have a trusted team. You know what I'm saying, to make sure, like, of course, no misuse of funds, things of that sort, but also a team that's going to work hard for you and your business. Before we get out of here, Janet, I do have like one or two questions I forgot to ask. I just like to think on things like, what is your biggest fear? As a business owner, what is your biggest fear, and how do you manage it?
My biggest fear is not reaching the height that I know I'm capable of. That's my biggest fear, because I really, really believe in my brand. I believe in my products, but I'm like, Lord, what if I don't ever get, to there? And how I manage it, I just stay focused on the positive. I try to celebrate where I am now, how far I've come, and where I remember starting, and y'all just like not going weeks without receiving any sales. So I just try to celebrate how far that I've come. That's what I keep myself focused on, the now, and where I know that I can go.
Cool. Toni, what's your biggest fear?
I think sometimes the I don't know, like self-sabotage comes into play, because you think that you're not on the level of other people, I don't know if I'm wording it right, but kind of like the imposter syndrome, right? So like, I know I went to school for this, but oh my God, once I get in the position, am I gonna be able to handle it, right? So That's kind of my biggest fear. It's just not living up to what I know God has called.
Woo, hallelujah. Now the preach word by Mr. SJC himself. I do appreciate you, Janet. Like I said, you're our first guest. We look, this show gonna elevate, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I'm excited to see the journey and be like, I was on there first.
Look, they go black people again. I was on there first. I know him.
Right, y'all. They started in their office. Now they got this big old studio and
free of charge. Amen. Yeah, I do want to most definitely bring you back on. Like, I got a couple ideas, like a women's summit or so, or entrepreneurs with kids, things of that sort. Like, people need to hear that stuff. What you say?
You have entrepreneur friends?
Yes, I do. I have I have a lot of friends who are entrepreneurs.
That helps.
Yeah, it does. That's why I say surround yourself with, like-minded women and men, because that's a huge factor.
Or you become a product of your environment.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. So I do want to most definitely bring you back, like, so a summit, something like this. It's gonna be dope, man. I got all these like fresh ideas. Toni throw me ideas all the time. So like it's not gonna be your
too. I love that y'all are a team. Like, that helps too, having somebody right there.
It was my idea.
What was your idea?
No, look, I told her I needed her because like, it's good to have me, but people understand, like, having that other person, like your significant other, like helping you or just like drawing stuff out of you. Like, she has things she might want to say that I never thought of, right? So just having that different, like I said, everybody can't do it by themselves. So I think that's most definitely important. Like, she's the limelight of the show. She's the cat woman. She's the Gina. I'm the Martin. I'm the Barack. She's the Michelle.
Yes.
But no, like I said, it's gonna be great, man.
Whitney and Bobby.
Girl, you gonna cuss my ass out? She's Bobby and I'm Whitney.
I'll fall out. Say it on the next, bro.
On the next one, I'm gonna do it. Hey, but no, it's gonna be dope, man. It's just crazy. Like, the first episode, I was so nervous. I was sweating, had the backdrop. Oh Lord! But now it's easy. Like, it's just on here and we rolling now. It's gonna be dope. But yeah, you the first guest. So, and we have the 100th episode.
You gotta bring it back.
50th, you gotta bring you. It's gonna be dope, man. Like, I keep saying dope, but
I'll be promoting y'all. Just stay at it.
Yeah, and I think my next thing is like getting. I hate to say it in the way of monetary, but like sponsors, like because I'm gonna be out there, right? So sponsor, ad space, things of that sort. So that's my biggest thing. But really, like, all subjects around elevating. People always want to hear about gossip or hear about relationships. Like, that is so draining. But if you talk about elevating, like Hot Wicks and Carrie J, that is a true definition of elevating. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So I think that's the overall goal. And like catchy title phrases like BBWs. Oh, they talking about them big. You know what I'm saying? So now people want to hear. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna click on it because, like, BBW. What's Sam talking about? So, but no, it's gonna be a great thing, and I'm just glad that finally it's coming. I think, like I said, consistency, because sometimes I'll be like, I don't even want to record today. It's easy to me. It's getting easier to me now, but I don't feel like being up here. I'm tired. And, you have to do it late at night because, your kids and things of that sort.
Gotta do the balance.
Like last night, soccer. I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. And I hope she say no. So, like, in my head.
Yeah, I did a whole shout and stomp and everything.
She was like, favor. And I'm like,
I kept yelling it, okay?
Look, I was like, hell yes, because I don't want to get on here tonight either. And it's not that I want to do it. People understand I'm human as well. Like, I want to go home and go to sleep and chill.
It's okay to relax and just, you need those like moments.
Yes, you do. How can you be reached? Like, what's your social handles? What do you have?
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Carrie J Hair Care. That's it.
You ain't got YouTube yet?
No, I don't have a YouTube, and I'm avoiding a YouTube.
Hey, that's gonna take up all your time, boy. That YouTube something else. But well, we most definitely appreciate you. Toni, how can we reach you? I don't never ask you that.
I know, because you don't care.
Man, I will cut this screen.
No, I'm just saying. You can reach me on Facebook and Instagram. Also, you can reach me at Miss Hot HAWT_1 or Hot Wicks and Scents. No, I'm sorry, Hot Wicks and Scents on Facebook, and it's just at Hot Wicks on Instagram.
Cool, cool. Well, y'all see mine. Elevate by SJC on Facebook. Elevate underscore by SJC on Twitter and Instagram. And of course, my my YouTube, my bad. Elevate by SJC. We appreciate you guys. Janet, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I know you're busy. You know, you got your Hollywood star. You running for Congress. You about to become mayor of Dothan. You know what I'm saying? So we know you're busy. We know.
I don't want that job.
So we know you're busy, but no, we most definitely appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming on. Tell your friends about Elevate, and hopefully we'll have some future Dothanites on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? But any closing words from you guys?
Thank you for having me. I enjoyed y'all. I'm ready to come back when y'all like.
So look, I know them. But no, it's most definitely appreciated. Toni, anything else?
No, you good. You wrapped it up.
Great. Cool. Well, until next time, guys, Elevate requires separation.
Separation.
Be easy. We'll holler at y'all. Peace.